the Hope for Survival YouTube. Thanks for tuning in and welcome to new subscribers. Appreciate you subscribing and joining in the Hope for Survival journey. If you're not familiar, we do have a Hope for Survival website at hopeforsurvival.com where you can go and get a weekly newsletter there that has an assortment of preparedness information and news. So this video, I'm going to try to get into get it on film as quick as possible so that it's not drawn out and long, but it's a lot of information. This video is medicinal and first aid items that are non-prescription over-the-counter purchase. Okay, and these are things that over the past few years have collected to put in our plastic totes to have on hand day to day or for emergencies or disasters. Things that we may need once every few months. It's all situational based, and that'll be up to you to decide. Some of the items that I will cover are through working groups, Hope for Survival working groups with current and retired nurses who have suggested particular items. Okay, this is not a all-inclusive list of items. There's numerous things that you may have to add to yours. I'm just sharing some of these items. Okay, if I went through all of them, we would be here forever and you would get bored and go watch the World's Ending podcast. First off, I would encourage you to at your local level, consider identifying and going out and taking as many medicinal and first aid classes as you can get, because hands-on training is better than any kind of training. In worst case, if you can't go get them, you can find a lot of this stuff on YouTube, and I would encourage you to do so. And for the sake of the individual that needs care, please don't wait until the time of the event to try to find on YouTube how to stop bleeding. Okay, I think your patient would appreciate that much. So starting off, recently in this last week's Thursday night Zoom class, we were talking about putting together a paper library in 3-ring binders. This means printing things out and having them available hands-on, off the shelf. And I would encourage you to build your own medicinal binder. Here's one called Health and Wellness and Survival Medicine one of mine that I've put together. I would encourage you to do the same. Here's a couple books I would encourage you to try to get your hands on. This again is not all inclusive. There's tons of books out there. You're going to have to make your pick. Brother Otis from down in the Atlanta region gifted me this book. It's called Folk Medicine, an Almanac of Natural Health Care by D.C. Jarvis, M.D. It's excellent. Again, it's called Folk Medicine by D.C. Jarvis, if you can find a copy. Another is Rosemary Gladstar's Herbal Recipes for Vibrant Health. I have mentioned this previously. Another is Rosemary Gladstar's Medicinal Herbs, a Beginner's Guide. Another book, Where There Is No Doctor, a Village Healthcare Handbook, David Warner with Carol Thuman and Jane Maxwell. Some of these books cost a little more than average, but they are worth your investment. They cover, these are basically things that you may face when there's no doctor near. Okay? The Survival Medicine Handbook. This is Dr. Bones and Nurse Amy, Joseph Alton, MD, and Amy Alton, APRN. The Survival Medicine Handbook, The Essential Guide for When Help is Not on the Way. This is the 4th edition. I would encourage you, if you have interest in this book or in this book here, this is the Where There's No Doctors. Contact our dear sister and brother down at Carolina Readiness Supply in Waynesville, North Carolina. You can go on their website or you can call them. They do carry copies of the last 2 books. If you would like to order and get copies, or take an afternoon and drive down to their store if you're close by, they have a lot of the items that I'm going to cover in this video. And if not, you can order them from an online store. In the description block below, I'm not going to give you a link to every single item that I'm going to cover. I will for a few of the items, but things such as gauze and cotton balls and things like that, I think you can figure that one out and grab it when you're out at a local store or market. Okay? So again, I am not a doctor. I'm not trained to be a doctor. I did not play a doctor on TV. I did consider continuing my education and get a doctorate a few years ago, but I pretty much diverted my time and energy into doing Hope for Survival. That's where it ended up at. So again, these are items that you can consider adding to your medicinal kit. It's your choice. I'm just offering these items out there to you, and this is not an all-inclusive list again. I'm sure there's numerous other things that can be added. These are just some of the items that will probably be necessary at some point just in day-to-day care. So all right, so grab your Monopoly money and let's go shopping. Okay, so that was a quick trip. We've arrived at our destination. One thing I do want to mention is on my list of books that I shared with you, I didn't have it in front of me, but another book to consider is by Dr. Amanda Cartwright. Okay, and you can put her name in a search engine, go to her books. She's got several books, and go check out our dear sister's Survival Herbs for Beginning Herbal Medicine Made Easy. Okay, Survival Herbs for Beginners, Herbal Medicine Made Easy, Dr. Amanda Cartwright. And for those of you who participate in our Thursday night Zoom sessions, you may recall Dr. Amanda being a special guest, and I recently posted a YouTube video with her on the Hope for Survival YouTube channel. So let's get started, okay? So some of the items that I have out here, these are survival water bags, okay, and they come a pack of 3, and they typically hold about a gallon of water. Why on earth would you need something like this, okay? So it depends where you could be at. You can cram this in your pocket or in your bag. And if you need to pull, let's say, water out of a ditch somewhere and then run it through your filter, it would help you. And it would be basically a gallon at 8 pounds. So anyone with weight limitations and lifting, this may be your friend. Okay. And I'm not going to give a description of everything that I have out here to show you. You can Google it or search engine it and find descriptions if you have interest. Okay? Medical waterproof adhesive tape. Buy lots and lots of rolls of this. Potable aqua water purification tablets. Okay? Why do you need this in a medical first aid kit? Because if you don't have clean water and drink clean water, you're going to need a bigger medicinal kit. Water is everything. Clean water is a must. Okay? Or you can use the aqua tabs. Again, a lot of this stuff you can get at Carolina Readiness Supply in Waynesville. A life straw. Life straws are great. They're a must-have in your kit or your bag, your glove box. In the event you're out somewhere, you break down, it's 90 degrees, and you're stranded for a while, and you need water, and you don't have water. You basically stick the straw down into your source for water, and you basically suck it through the straw. I personally have that as a plan as a last resort. I'm not overly keen on sticking my face down there murky water, but as a last resort I will do so. Cotton balls. Gauze. Buy as many gauze as you can get. You would be amazed at how fast you're going to go through gauze. Okay, if you have an injury or even maybe a gunshot wound and you're waiting if care is even going to come, you may have to tend to them. You're going to need lots and lots of gauze to plug up that hole. A stitcher. Oh, that sounds disgusting, doesn't it? You're going to have to possibly stitch someone up. As a last resort, you betcha. And at some point, the stitches are going to have to come out, and this is a stitch remover. All right. In the back, you see a box of bandages. Get lots and lots of bandages, different size bandages. You can get them pretty much anywhere, the box stores, or you can buy them in bulk online, and also Carolina Readiness Supply. Latex gloves. That's a box of 100. We have several boxes of these for use for numerous reasons. These are the powder-free type. So again, latex gloves. Q-Tussin, this is a cough syrup. Personally, I try to stay away from these as much as possible, but there's been times when I had pneumonia that I would pretty much consider anything that I thought would help me stop coughing. First aid saline wound wash. This is a spray type bottle. First aid saline wound wash. This is sterile. Again, sodium chloride 0.9%. But you want to, if you have any kind of cuts or anything like that, you want to be able to clean out those wounds. They're going to get infected, and that's the last thing that you want to have happen. Okay, so dental. I would consider buying several of these. Um, they're excellent to have. You never know when you're going to have a tooth break, or a bridge go bad, or a crown come off, or just a tooth blow up on you. That's bad. This has instructions with it. This is a first aid kit for your teeth. These are $7 to $10 roughly. But I would consider adding several of these to my kit. Toothache medicine, instant pain relief, relieves throbbing pain. The application of this is pretty easy. Dental floss, it's a must. You don't want your teeth and gums going bad on you when there's no access to dental care. All right, you just don't want it to happen. Tourniquets. We have numerous tourniquets around our house. We've had for years. The thing on a tourniquet is a lot of people buy them and throw them in their glove box, and it's like, well, I have a tourniquet if I need it. If you have 2 family members riding in your car, you need 3. If you have 4 family members in your car, you need 5. Every family member, to include yourself, has a tourniquet that belongs to them. This means if you come up on an accident or something of that nature that you need to apply a tourniquet, you need a spare tourniquet to use on that person. The last thing you want to happen is to have an accident where you need multiple tourniquets for your family members and you don't have one because it was used on a stranger. Okay? All right. This is a little more difficult to find online. This is Dr. Rima's Silver Solution Natural Immune System Support Dietary Supplement. It's clear, it has no odor. Everything from stomach aches to joint pain, earaches, toothaches, gum irritation, gum infections, things of that nature. Anything using silver, real silver, is a little controversial because it does take money away from Big Pharma. This is considered a super nano nutrient, and you can get variants of this item, I do believe, at Carolina Readiness Supply. But if it sounds crazy and wacko about using silver, you just read some history on how the Indian reservations historically, how they treated their people. These are what we call airplane size bottles. I paid about 90 cents a bottle for these, and they're about $2.50 a bottle, I believe now. But we stocked quite a few of these, not for Friday night enjoyment, but in the need you need them for a medicinal purpose. You can use them to sanitize a wound if you have to, but also if you have to do any kind of a surgery or pulling a tooth, you can use these to allow the patient to consume some to help with the pain as much as possible. Zero burn, these are sterile burn dressings. Some of these items, they will cost you a little bit of money, but it's worth it. But these are I believe one per pack. But we stocked up several of these. We also have some other burn ointment. Allergy relief, again, it's a last resort choice if you have herbal medicinal replacements, much better. Kidney cop. I am a kidney stone producer. I probably could have started a rock quarry many years ago at 70 plus stones in my life, and probably 25 to 30 surgical procedures for stones. The kidney cap is highly recommended as a kind of a stone preventer, or helps to dissolve kidney stones. It also supports proper kidney function and health. Another item to keep on hand for kidney stones is the Chancropiedra stone breaker. That's Peruvian, urinary system and gallbladder support. These come highly recommended as well for kidney stone patients. Okay, so this here comes as a set. Okay, it is a emergency first aid guide in the front, and then within the box is packaged. You get 1x3 plastic adhesive bandages, the antiseptic towelettes, first aid and burn cream, some gloves, triangular bandage, 5x9-inch trauma pad, antibiotic ointment, first aid tape, and some gauze pads. Again, these are small boxes, as you can see, but to maybe have some of this in your bag or your car glove box or something, it might benefit you. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Nasal spray. Again, if you live over here in the east and the southeast, if you go out and mow the grass and it's all dry and everything, these things really help. All right. This item here was recommended to me by a retired nurse sister who said that you must have this. It's called First Honey Manuka Honey Ointment, medical grade Manuka honey. I will tell you, Miss Lucy recently had a need for some ointment, and I passed this to her, and she put it on, and she came back to me probably 2 or 3 days later, and her wound was all better. And the nice thing she mentioned specifically was how the honey basically put a protective coat over her wound. Okay, continuing on. Have you ever had to walk for any duration or distance and you started getting blisters on your feet, and it just got worse and worse? And then when you took your shoe or your boot off, you thought your foot was going to fall off? Well, I would strongly encourage you to have several boxes of moleskin available to you. Keep some in your go bag as well. You will thank me later. Muscle rub, some form of muscle rub. We have these, and I also have some icy hot that I use. It's in a rollerball type canister, and also some of the what some call the horse rub that comes from Tractor Supply, spearmint flavor. It's a ointment rub. You rub on your muscles, and it works great. So, some muscle rub. Hydrocortisone cream for itch and rash. Neosporin pain, itch, and scar prevention. Um, this stuff works great as well. No sting in it. Vapor rub. Same stuff that Grandma and Grandpa used to have sitting by their bed that made their bedroom smell like a medicine cabinet. Well, this is good stuff to have available, especially when folks are heavily congested. Rub some on the bottom of your feet and on your chest and on your upper lip, and it helps a lot. Vaseline or petroleum jelly. Self-describing. Water gel, burn gel, external analgesic, contains pain relieving lidocaine, fast relief of minor burns. Epsom salts. You can get it in different sizes. You can use this from everything medicinal, and also when planting your garden. You can put about a spoon or 2 or 3 in the bottom of the hole before you put your plant in it. My brother-in-law over in West Virginia, who has amazing gardens, he lives by this in the spring. Baking soda, self-describing. Activated charcoal. This is it says on here for internal cleansing. I do know you can buy this activated charcoal at many drugstores, but I know that Carolina Ready Supply also carries this. Silver Miracles Colloidal Silver Gel. Okay, this goes back to the bottle that I showed you of the non-taste, non-smell silver psyllium type item. This is a rub. Okay, and I think this is possibly our second or third container. I can't remember. I've used some in the past on a spot on my finger that comes up, and medicine would basically take care of it for a day or two. And I put some of this on it. And for those of us who are prone or have had pneumonia, the albuterol is great to have on hand, nebulizer, and things of that nature. I would also encourage you to have a blood pressure machine or a method to check your blood pressure and to check your oxygen levels as well. We have them around here. So that's your shopping trip. So hopefully this has helped you out in some way, and you can pick and choose from these items. This here is a packet of Pain Away, which is kind of like an ibuprofen. You can buy these by the case. They're 100 milligram. The nice thing is you can grab them on the go and just instead of carrying a bottle around with you, you can just throw 1 or 2 packs of it in your pocket, or wherever you want to carry them at. So anyway, the last item that's on this list is duct tape. Okay, duct tape. Why on earth would you need duct tape? Well, you can use it for multiple reasons. The first reason is if you have a large wound, incision, that for whatever reason you don't have the ability to staple or stitch, and you need to get that wound closed up. You can treat it, clean it out, treat it, and so forth, and then worst case you can use duct tape. to help keep the wound closed up. Medical tape probably will not hold because I don't think the adhesive on it is that strong. Or another item that you can use it for is if you have people that journey to your house from the other side, if you know what I mean. They come to you from the other side, and you need to start sealing up airways to help them. You can always put duct tape across their lips and seal up where the noises come from. Yeah, I think that's a good thought. I'll close on that, all right? I'm just kidding you. I'll close on that, but anyway, I wanted to get that out to you, and consider it as you may, and just don't keep waiting and waiting, because so much of this stuff was bought several years ago, and a lot of it has almost doubled in price. The longer you wait to do this, the more you're going to pay, and hopefully it's monetary and not in any other harmful way. So if you like this information, please hit like, hit share, share it with people who it may be able to help. Invite folks to come over and join the Hope for Survival journey. If you have any comments, please add them below. And again, this is not an all-inclusive list. There are many other items. I just did not bring them all out. These were just some of the basic things that we have and we use or have available to us just for basic day-to-day. And maybe it will help you too. Keep your head on a swivel. The world's crazy, and it's getting to be worse. So keep yourself safe, stay focused on what's important, and remember to always be blessed, and don't forget we have a lot to give thanks for. Bravo Echo out. Thank you for checking out the Hope for Survival YouTube channel. If you are new to Hope for Survival, you can check out our books at our webpage. Book 1, which is Hope for Survival, Getting You Prepared for Disasters, and Book 2, Hope for Survival, The Mindset, are both available for order on the website. We also offer the Hope for Survival football stick, which is a memory stick set up as a digital filing cabinet with files already loaded on there for you to digitally copy items such as deeds, auto transcript for ownership, wills, living wills, loans, banking information, items that if your home burned down or you had some form of a disaster, you could have all your important papers already digitally filed on this stick. All you do is simply drag the digital file into the appropriate preset folder so that you'll have it in the event of a disaster. You have to flee your home in a hurry, or also if you're away from home and you need critical information that's personal, if you have your memory stick with you, you can put it in your computer and pull that information up wherever you may be. Again, you can find these items to order at our website, https www.hopeforsurvival.com, or you can email me at preparedness101@protonmail.com, and I will try to help you out. Again, thanks for checking out the Hope for Survival YouTube channel. Hope to see you again.